Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mandy here. And so here's the deal. I'm going to jump right into this video. Ignore the makeup. It's very late at night. I am about to go take a shower and get ready for bed. But there's something that's really been bothering me lately. And I want to talk about this Tide Pods challenge. Now, I've seen it all over social media. I have seen kids taking this chemical and putting it into their mouth and trying to eat it. What is wrong with today's society? Like, I am a parent and I would not allow my child to even get near detergent if I wasn't around. I don't care how old she is. I don't care if she was 13, 14, 15 years old. Yeah, you can do your own laundry, but I'm going to watch you do it. Where are these parents at when these kids are trying to commit suicide? Like, do you not understand? Kids out there these days, do you not understand these chemicals can kill you? You can have a reaction to it. You can digest way too much. You can end up getting your stomach pumped out. And that is not even the worst case. The worst case is you can die from this. Because if you don't get help quick enough, you can die from these chemicals. I mean, and I know some people are like, what's the worst that can happen? Death. This can cause people's deaths. Especially, get this. What if you're with your friends, you put this Tide Pod in your mouth and everyone's doing it and you get it lodged into your throat somehow and nobody knows how to do CPR or Heimlich remover, or, hello, remove, I don't know how to say that correctly, but you get what I'm saying. What is wrong with you kids? Are you serious? Is there really nothing in life worth doing other than trying to kill yourself? Just because the internet says it's a fad and you're supposed to do this and this is the cool thing to do, are you serious? What happened to your individuality? Why does it matter what society thinks? Does it look like I give a damn what society thinks? My child don't even give a damn. I've raised my child right. She knows right from wrong. I'm not saying there's parents out there who have not taught their kids, because I understand kids can be defiant. I get it. But where are you at when your kid and his friends are in their room or in a garage trying to eat a Tide Pod? I mean, people want to know what's wrong with the society today. This is what's wrong. The parents are not involved in their kids' life. They're too worried about where their next payment for their house note is going to come from. I understand those are very important things. I totally get it. But your children should be the number one priority. Why are you so concerned with it? I mean, you can hide these things. You can put them into your bedroom. Put them up somewhere they can't reach them. Put them in a safe, for God's sake. A gun safe, a regular safe. I don't give a damn. Why are you letting your kids eat Tide Pods? This is like twerking, how a few years ago twerking was the thing to do. I mean, 6-year-old, 7-year-old little girls out there twerking. Do you not understand the image you're putting out there about your child? Or the whole fad where my kids misbehaved or my kid did this or whatever, I'm going to shave their head off. Their hair off their head. Like, are you serious? That's parenting these days. Back in my day, we just got our ass beat. Plain and simple. Humiliation doesn't do anything for a child other than break down that confidence, break down who they are. It doesn't make them more humble. They don't learn a lesson. That gets them depressed. Okay? Parents need to reevaluate. I think every parent needs to go to parenting classes. Hell, I need to go to parenting classes. But at least I don't let my child get a hold of dangerous chemicals and eat them. And I don't let my daughter sit here and twerk at the age of 6 years old. Or 3 years old. Or 4 years old. She's 9 years old. And if I see her twerking, I beat her ass. That is what you need to do as a parent. Step up and be a parent. Don't sit here and put your children out like that. What are your kids doing? Because apparently you don't know what they're doing. I mean, hello. Really? So that's kind of my whole look at this, like, Tide Pods. Just because it's on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all over YouTube, doesn't mean that it's cool. And if I get a lot of hateful things being said about me on here, I don't give a damn, because I have I have my views and the way I was brought up, and I have the way that I raised my child, and I have me. I don't need everyone to agree with me, but I wanted to vent this out because a lot of people need to stop and think before they do anything. I mean, seriously, I get a text today from a friend of mine who's like, you're not going to believe it. I was at work and my son and his cousin, my nephew, were in the garage doing this Tide Pod challenge. They had busted open 3 of them and swallowed them all. I'm on my way to the hospital. They're foaming at the mouth. Are you kidding me? Like, I told her, she's like, I feel like a horrible parent. I was like, you're not a horrible parent. She is a single mother. You know, she raised her kid right. Her nephew was raised right. But it's all because the pressures of society. What us as a society put out there saying it's okay to do. Are you kidding me? And I know a lot of people will be like, well, what about people being gay openly or cross-dressed? Okay, I agree. I think they should do it. I really do. Why must we identify ourselves as a gender? I mean, why? And our sexuality. Why must we identify that's not who we are. Who we are is who we are. It's not what we do in our life. It's not none of that. So I agree. We should be able to do that. It's totally different from, I mean, a life-threatening trend. Are you serious? And a lifestyle and a way of lifestyle is not a trend. It's not a trend. So I know I'm going to have a lot of backlash on this, but I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass about it. I just don't care. Who in God's name ever created this Tide Pods challenge? Like, who did that? Whoever did that, you should be ashamed of yourself because of something that you've done could actually cost someone their life. You could have that over your head because you started a Tide Pod challenge. And I remember seeing something about Oreos, like a Tide Pod Oreo or whatever. And that was like one of the first things I ever seen about. I was like, what is this about? And I started looking into it. Whoever created this challenge that's going on, seriously stop and think of what you've created. There could be deaths from this, serious injuries from this. People can actually go blind from this. Legit. Do your research before you do something stupid like, why would you do that? I mean, this whole rant is because of that reason. Why in the hell would you do a Tide Pod? Why? That's like snorting bath crystals and, you know, like, what was the point? What was the point? You know, like, everyone was like zombified on that crap. It was like a zombie apocalypse. People did crazy shit because it messes with the brain. Like, you have to be stupid to create something like this. How about doing something productive, like starting a new trend or starting, I get a message. Not really interested. Starting, you know, something to benefit someone, not to, I can't even think of it now. Like, for example, why don't you start a fundraiser for homeless children and women or families? How about, you know, setting up this event to serve food for someone or do something special for someone on a holiday? What happened to things like that? It is society who is bringing us down. And it is the younger generation, and I have to be honest with you, us as parents, we have to step up the game because we know damn well back in the day, we would not have been able to get away with this. So why you let them get away with it now? Why are you doing it? Why? It doesn't make sense. My kid don't get away with it, and she has special needs, but she still don't get away with certain things because I don't play games. I don't see her as a special needs child. I don't see her as someone who has to take medication every day so she'll behave. I see her as a human being, a child who needs discipline. So step up. My